Police Chief Paul Suba met behind closed doors this morning with Governor Camacho, Lieutenant Governor Mike Cruz, and various attorneys and staff members. They talked about the turmoil of the past few days, which began with the execution of a search warrant on the newsroom of KUAM.
We certainly discussed the details of what had occurred and the reasons for it, and certainly we're considering what action, if any, needs to be taken with regard to the leadership within Guam Police Department.
Chief Suba exited from another door and did not speak to the media this morning. The governor, however, pointed out that he is weighing two competing issues, both of which are now the subject of legal action. First, KUAM's motion to quash the warrant and GPD Public Information Officer John Edwards' complaint that his privacy rights were violated when information from his personnel file was broadcast on KUAM.
I think we all need to be aware of the fact that obviously KUAM has filed a suit against the Guam Police Department claiming violations of the First Amendment rights. On the flip side of that is an individual within the Guam Police Department who filed a complaint because documents that are confidential in nature and from a personnel jacket were released to this specific media organization and publicly reported on. So the rights of an individual and personnel matters at that, which are always confidential, somehow were let out and leaked.
But what about the propriety of the search and seizure that took place in the KUAM newsroom?
As far as whether or not it was appropriate, certainly we believe that there are always administrative matters. There are different approaches to be taken, and I think that's the point of contention that GPD, or rather KUAM, is complaining about, was did it have to go to this extent?
Regardless of how the issue has been handled, it would seem that there is at least one issue that the governor and Chief Suba agreed on.
We also need to determine who is the source of this leakage, because it's been a continuous process I've seen over time where certain organizations may get confidential or inside information from deep within GPD, and there's got to be a source, and we need to get to that. We need to clean up GPD.
Does the chief have a suspect?
I don't know details of that. I will not speak to an ongoing investigation.
Kevin Kerrigan, PNC News.